Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you. I'm a little new at this, so I appreciate all the love, the likes, the subscribes, whatever you can do for me would be great. Share. So I want to kind of continue on the series that I'm starting to talk about with drop shipping. As a new business owner, it was a little hard for me to kind of figure out the process, and to be quite honest, I'm still figuring it out. So what I'm going to tell you and share with you are things not to do. I think that might be easier. I'm not sure the right way yet. I'm still figuring it out, but I definitely know the wrong way. So bear with me, stay till the end because I've got some fun facts for you. So just to kind of take you through the journey with me and my dream of owning my own shop. So it started many years ago. It seems like a few, I don't know, whatever. So it started a while ago, and my mom and I had this dream of having our own little boutique. And I remember even thinking in college, like one day I'm gonna have a small shop and then have my apartment above it and walk my little doggy and have my little purse doggy. My little doggy will be at the shop with me. You know, living in fantasy land. It's kind of like when, as girls, we dream of our perfect wedding. I never did that. I dreamt of my perfect shop. So I was a store owner from 5 years old. So through the process and with my mom was always a statuesque person. Like she's 5'11", she's probably a size 14, 16. She was always a big girl. And I remember, in big meaning because I'm 5'5" and I dwarf in comparison. And fun fact is, instead of asking my dad to make a muscle, I'd ask my mom to make a muscle. My mom was a powerhouse. She was a strong, independent female, and I looked up to her. But I also saw the struggles that she had. She had a difficult time finding things that fit her properly, that were fashionable, that were functional, that made her look beautiful, feel beautiful. I remember she had this gorgeous sequin dress one time, and she was going to one of my dad's functions, and beautiful, beautiful dress. It was a baby doll dress. Now, mind you, the woman was probably 50 at the time, gorgeous dress, and people had the audacity to walk up to her and ask her when she was due, meaning, well, you're pregnant. When are you due? When's the baby coming? Mortified. And she felt so good in this dress until you had people say that to her. So finding things that are fitted, finding things that just look and make a woman feel beautiful, regardless of shape, size, doesn't matter. This was my dream. And through my dream, my mom was there to support me. And she was all about it. So we'd talk about it. We'd go to lunches together. We'd go to dinners together. We'd be watching TV together. And, you know, and then life happens. You know, we've all been kicked in the butt, right? So life happens. My parents got divorced. My mom moved in with me. I was the only person that had a job. So there was no extra money to invest in this dream, right? We still continued to talk about it because that's what dreams are. You know, you keep dreaming, you keep hoping. The problem is I didn't believe, right? So then fast forward, pandemic hits. I'm furloughed like everybody else in the world. I lose my mom. And I find a job that I just need a job, want a job, and I'm in a luxury store manager, and it is so toxic. It is so abusive. It drains the life out of me. And I remember coming home crying, and, you know, Alex, my boyfriend, would hand me a glass of wine, and he would be like, babe, it's okay. It's okay. And I was like, it's not okay. You know, I have a really good paying job that I hate going to. My phone would ring on my days off. We would be out camping with the kids, and all of a sudden my phone would ring or I'd get a text, and, you know, random things would happen, and there's no sympathy on a corporate end. You know, for example, my assistant manager's daughter was in a car accident. We couldn't close the store. I'm camping, I'm in the middle of the woods. Like, there's no way I can get home easily. We couldn't even close the store temporarily so that he can go and make sure his daughter was okay. You know, to me, that was just like the final straw. So we decided that I could quit. I had savings. He took care of the household needs. I should be fine. I was so devastated. I felt like I failed. It took months for me to figure out who I was. What did I want? And then all of a sudden, I get this ad. Like, Facebook is reading my mind, right? That's what they do. Somebody is listening for sure. So I get this ad, and it says 40% off and free shipping for your retail store. Are you just starting out? You know, come and take a look. And we've got all these great vendors, and there's sustainable product, and there's homemade product, and help other small businesses. So I'm surfing and looking, and the website, the wholesaler is called Fair. Amazing products, by the way. Can't say anything bad about them. So I go on, I'm creating my shopping list. I go to Pinterest and create my vision board. This is what my store is gonna look like. This is what I'm gonna be when I grow up. I'm doing it, right? So I do all this stuff. I get to checkout. They're like, what's your tax ID number? Enter that. And I'm going, what? You need a tax ID number? Oh my God. Okay, obstacle number one. What's your website? I'm going, what can I go? You know, Baglio Gals at Facebook, blah, blah, blah. Instagram, Baglio Gals, whatever. So I'm trying to figure it out as I go, stumbling, of course. And you know, everybody's got their YouTube video and nobody tells you the secret sauce. So don't expect to find it because it's not there, trust me. So after I jumped through all those hoops and hurdles, I still had my stuff in the cart. I talked to the rep and I was like, please, 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 I'll have this information in 2 weeks for you. Can I still get that 40% off? Meanwhile, it's like end of October. So yeah, no problem. Again, customer service is amazing with them. I highly recommend them. However, they don't drop ship. So that's a whole other story that we'll get to someday, I'm sure. So as I'm going through all these trials and tribulations, which are so teeny, it's not a big deal, but it takes time. And when you're looking for a holiday to launch, you don't have that time, right? So I'm trying to put this stuff together. I'm starting to panic. It's mid-November now. There's no way I'm gonna be able to get all this stuff in time. There's just not. And I had to forego it because even though the website has everything together, you can pay in total, you're now parceled out to each vendor on the site and it's up to them. They might make it to order. It might take 3 weeks to get to you. So there's all these things that could happen and you just don't know. So I was like, all right, never mind. I said, but I'm still gonna do this. I still wanna do this. If I don't do this now, I'm never gonna do it. You know, there's never a good time to spend money, to save money, to do it. There's never a good time to launch a business. There isn't. So I was like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna start off with holiday product. It's Christmas. Everybody loves holiday t-shirts and trinkets and jewelry, and I'll still make her feel pretty and I'll get the product. So I came across Dear Lover. Which is crazy. We've got young people, I've got a teenager, so of course anything connected to porn is turned off in this house, right? So apparently our internet or whatever Alex did to kind of shut down the whole thing thinks that Dear Lover is porn. So that was an obstacle in itself to try to get me access to this website. So finally got access and it's great. They're not asking for tax ID information. They're just asking you for your website just to kind of make sure you're official. Fine. Customer service, they assign you your own rep. They don't tell you that the time difference. Hello, it's China. There's time difference. So don't expect immediate answers. It could take days. So I have my own rep and I'm asking her these questions, things that I live and learn through FAIR. And she's very vague and I'm like, okay, well maybe it's a language barrier. So, you know, it's fine. I'm good. I'm gonna get this product. We're fine. So I get to the checkout. Again, I poll my friends. I'm like, hey, do you like this? Do you like that? Was it cotton better? Is a poly blend better? Like, what do you want? Because I still want plus sizes and I've got all sizes. So I'm here from extra small to 4X. Like I've got my bases covered. This is gonna be amazing. I'm so excited. And I get to the checkout after all this, and shipping is nowhere to be found. Like you choose 5 to 7 days. Do you want to go FedEx, DHL? It gives you all these choices, which is great. So I choose. I'm like, I need this now. We're going on vacation for Thanksgiving. I need this product now in my Facebook and Instagram and whatnot. So I go to order it and the shipping part, like I put the brakes on. And like true business people, store managers, people in any kind of executive position, you're up at 2 o'clock in the morning and you're asking yourself questions, or you wake up and you're like, ooh, I forgot about that. So I email my rep and it's through WhatsApp. So I'm texting her and I ask her, I'm like, hey, what's going on with shipping? Cause I'm not seeing the price, the cost, like how does this work? Days, mind you, days go by and I'm thinking to myself, is this a sign? Is God telling me, you idiot, you're not meant to do this. This isn't it. You do suck as a manager. That's why you don't have a job anymore. Like all these things are going through my brain and I'm sure that's normal. I hope it's normal. So I finally get an answer from her. It's $300 for shipping. My heart just drops because everybody I've talked to, my girlfriends are like, oh, it's $17 for a t-shirt. Nobody's gonna pay over $20 for a t-shirt. If you go through Amazon Prime, you've got a cheap t-shirt and you got it in 2 days. So I'm like, F me, right? I'm screaming fuck at the top of my lungs. Now my dogs are going crazy wondering what the hell's wrong with mom, right? So thank God the kiddos weren't home. So I finally skewed down my assortment. I was like, look, I need to try this because again, I'm gonna get sucked into another store manager role. I'm gonna be there till I die. Like this is it. I'm upper 40s. I need to figure out what I wanna be when I grow up and what I wanna die doing, right? And so I did it. I bit the bullet, paid the shipping, all that fun stuff. Quality of the product was pretty good. It's not the best, but it's doable, it's functional, and it's affordable. So I sold it on Mercari, I sold it on Facebook, and I attempted to sell it on Shopify. So if you go through Instagram and you go through Facebook, you have to have some kind of e-commerce platform. They give you a list, and I'm familiar with Shopify, so I just went through Shopify. It's a very simple process. However, if you're not tech savvy, it could be a process, and I'm not tech savvy, so it was a process, and that's like part 15 of this. So here's the gist of it. I finally got my store launched. I got it on Facebook, I got it on Instagram, and I have product in there. I have 58 pieces to sell. I still have 30 in my little office. It's hard. It's very hard, and nobody tells you how hard it really is. Because if you look at all those YouTube videos and all these other people doing it on Instagram, it's like Instagram versus reality. The reality is, it's a lot of work. The reality is, it's gonna take you 3 years to get where you need to be. So hunker down, because you're in for a wild ride. So the next part of this is gonna be about drop shipping, the do's and don'ts, primarily don'ts. So stay tuned. Please thumbs up, subscribe, give your girl some love. I appreciate it. And thank you for being on this journey with me. Bye.